We now know the names of the two people on board the plane that was caught on camera crash landing on the Southern State Parkway. You're watching NewsdayTV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Buffa. We'll have more on that story in a minute, but first, a Long Island woman has been sentenced to 27 years in prison for a DWI crash that killed a cop from Long Island. Prosecutors say Jessica Bouvet had twice the legal limit of alcohol while driving on the LIE back in 2021. The 34-year-old hit and killed Anastasio Sakos, who was manning a police roadblock at the time. The judge says the defendant publicly and privately displayed hate for the police.
For all those infantile yahoos in our society who spend their time protesting the police or calling to defund the police, they should have a glimpse of what transpired in this case.
The East Northport man was a husband and father of two.
I will sit solo in the audience for all their performances and graduations and clap loud enough and be proud enough for both parents. I will carry my husband with me forever.
The Hempstead woman was found guilty of vehicular manslaughter and leaving the scene of an accident. Back to that crash landing, here's dash cam video of the plane coming down on the Southern State Parkway. You can see it here. Now, it happened near Route 109 in East Farmingdale yesterday. 42-year-old Benson Matthew of Hicksville and 24-year-old Anthony Lonnie of the Bronx were on board. Now, the plane flew in circles multiple times and reached altitudes of 2,000 feet. The cause of the emergency landing is under investigation. In the New York Rivalry Stadium Series, game set new viewership records on TV. The Rangers-Islanders game averaged almost 1.6 million viewers on ABC, making it the most viewed regular season game since the NHL returned to ESPN. And the Rangers won in overtime in front of 80,000 fans.
Newsday Sports is brought to you by King O'Rourke Automotive Group.
The Nets hope their new interim coach can provide a spark for a play-in tournament push. Evan Barnes reports.
We're here at the Nets practice facility where General Manager Sean Marks just spoke to us about the decision to fire Coach Doc Vaughn. Obviously, a lot went into that, but the main thing is the Nets need to show better effort. And with 28 games left until the playoffs, that effort needs to pick up immediately. And so that will be the task for interim head coach Kevin Ollie to come in. Obviously, he has experience as a head coach at UConn at Overtime Elite. Now he's charged with getting the Nets into the play-in tournament, which they are 2 games out of it right now behind the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm excited for this opportunity. You know, we got 28 games, 55 days, and I put that on the board with the guys, and just excited. You know, you got peace, you got joy. You know, you're going to go in and give it your all and give it your best. And I just want to make sure the community knows that we're going to be prepared as a coaching staff. We're going to be prepared as players to give it our all. It's something they can be proud of.
Time will tell what happens, but a lot needs to change, and a lot needs to change right now for the Nets to get the season back.
Read more about the Nets on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And Long Island's own Lindsay Lohan is back with a new rom-com.
I wish I was marrying Paul Kennedy.
Irish Wish features the star traveling to Ireland for her friend's wedding. But in true Freaky Friday style, it turns out to be her own wedding day. You can catch it on Netflix on March 15th. All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And we have a pretty decent day for tomorrow, but tonight we are going to be in the high 20s with partly cloudy skies. Now, taking a look at tomorrow, you can see we're pretty much in the 40s. After 9 a.m., we're going to climb up to the 40s or near 40s and have cloud cover overhead. And make sure to stick with us to the end of the show for that 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
Who's the best president in history? The answer may surprise you. Steve Langford finds out.
It is something Long Islanders could argue about all day long. The 2024 Presidential Greatness Project Expert Survey, ranking all 45 presidents from best to worst, based on the judgment of 154 scholars and social science experts in presidential politics. The best president ever, Abraham Lincoln. Number 2 is FDR. 3 is Washington. 4 is Teddy Roosevelt. And Jefferson is number 5.
Why don't they have Reagan in there? I liked him.
Reagan is rated number 16, behind Obama at number 7, Kennedy at number 10, and Biden at number 14.
I don't see how Obama and Biden are rated that high.
In Oyster Bay, the president who spent summers here at Sagamore Hill is by and large the hometown favorite.
In Oyster Bay, he should be number 1.
Outside Teddy's Pub, Newsday TV spoke to locals who had a thing or two to say about who the scholars ranked last in their survey of 45 presidents.
Who was number 45?
Last place is Donald Trump.
Oh, God. Well.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Across the street at Theodore's Books, where there's a whole table devoted to TR right when you walk in, a staffer agrees with how the scholars rated FDR ahead of his distant cousin.
I would go with FDR, even though I work in a store called Theodore's Books. Sorry to Teddy.
As far as President Trump's last place ranking, he has a chance to improve on that if he wins in November. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
I'm sure that story will not stir up any emotions from anyone. And to read more about the presidential poll, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, the mother of a Long Island teen who died after being hit by a police car is keeping his memory alive through soccer. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday.
His life was robbed, taken. That day he left around 4:30 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. to go play football. And as usually they went to 7-Eleven, which is on the same side over there, the east side. You know, had a little something to eat, and then was coming home on time.
After I found out what happened, I just came here to support his mom, and I checked on her every day. I called her.
Claudia, she had a great idea to make a soccer team in memory of Anthony.
All right, you're gonna come here with the ball, go like that, pass it, and then the other one goes, do the same thing or any?
One thing we all knew he loved was soccer. So basically, we got all of Anthony's friends together, those who played before, those who haven't. We got them together, and this is just how it turned out.
The plan is to keep him with us, to keep the kids. They lost a friend. They lost a... Just like I lost a son, they lost a friend, a pal.
It's sad, but you know he's still here in memory, so it's okay to keep going.
It's definitely an honor because, you know, all of us, we really miss Anthony, and we're really all doing this for Anthony.
Making sure that no one forgets him, going around playing places, uniting people.
That's how he's gonna live long, in the hearts of these kids, in my heart, and many hearts he touched.
Now, to read more about Anthony and the soccer games, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us. We leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.